Our next lesson in geometry is geometry, undefined terms, planes. But let's review a little bit first. True or false? A point has a shape. False. True or false? A point has color. False. A point is a certain size. False. True or false? A point has no physical characteristics. True. True or false? The number of points that would fit on the period at the end of this sentence can be counted. True or false? False. What does a point represent? Location. How do we represent a point? With a dot. How do we usually label a point? Capital letters. Is a point imaginary or real? A point is imaginary. True or false? The three undefined terms in geometry are point, line, and plane. True. In geometry, is line defined or undefined? It's undefined. True or false? A line has a measurable length. False. True or false? A line is imaginary. True. A line can be named by using what? Okay, we can name a line with a lowercase letter or with two capital letters. Remember, we label 2 points on the line. Name something in the real world that we could use to represent a line. Okay, we could use a pencil or any straight object. How many points are contained on a line? Okay, the answer is indefinite. We can't count them. Name the characteristics of a line. The only characteristic of a line is the length. What is indicated by arrowheads on a line? The line extends indefinitely in both directions. Okay. Can you name this line? If I have a line and I have, what is the name of my line? Okay. You should have said HJ. Or you could say JH, it doesn't matter, okay? It's still the same line. We're used to putting letters in alphabetical order, so automatically we want to say HJ, but either one of those are correct. I don't know if I said that last time or not. Okay. Unless otherwise indicated, a line in geometry is understood to be straight. True or false? True. We think of a line as a collection of what? points. Okay, if there's any of that you didn't remember, I want you to stop the tape, and I want you to go back from the beginning, and I want you to listen to it again until you know it. Even if you have to go through it several times, make sure you know it before you do today's lesson. Go ahead and get your notes and skip a space in your notebook and write today's date. Do not rip pages out of your notebook. And today we're going to talk about geometry, undefined terms, the plane. Okay, today we're going to discuss the plane. Our goal for this lesson is to list properties and characteristics of the undefined term plane. Changes to Euclid's geometry, known as Hilbert's axioms, are used in present-day geometry texts. We have studied the point and the line. The next concept is the plane. Therefore, in this section, obviously, we will focus on the plane. Okay. Now remember, the first thing we need to do is we need to draw a picture of it. Let's picture a plane as a rectangle, parallelogram, or any quadrilateral shape. Quadrilateral means it has 4 sides. Parallelogram means the opposite sides are parallel. And all of them have 4 sides. Okay, so I'm just going to say a rectangle. It's easier to draw. Okay, there's my plane. Alright, there we go. In actuality, the lines that encircle these shapes are not on the plane, but they enable us to visualize the abstract concept of plane. We'll agree to name a plane by a capital letter to represent one of its points. Other conventions also allow for 3 capital letters representing 3 points not on the same line that are on the plane, or simply an italic letter such as P. We will, for simplicity's sake, use 1 letter. Okay? So here we go. Draw a point somewhere in there and label it. Here we go. A. There we go. There's mine. Alright. Let's explain a plane this way. A plane is a set of points on a flat surface that extends indefinitely in all directions. Planes do not have thickness, they're not visible, they are imaginary. So they don't have any physical properties. In the real world, a plane could be represented by a tabletop, sheet of paper, or any wall, anything that has 4 sides. Okay? Oh, okay. I want you to go through and study your lesson. Make sure you understand it and go ahead and answer the questions.